Daniel met Miriam on an ordinary Tuesday. Not the kind of Tuesday people remember. Not the kind that announces itself with miracles or signs. It was raining lightly, the sky was grey, and the city was in a hurry. Daniel stood under a shop canopy, frustrated, holding a broken umbrella, and wondering how his life had gone off track so quietly. His phone had just buzzed with another rejection email. Another, "We regret to inform you." Another reminder that the dreams he once spoke about so confidently were slipping further away. Then Miriam laughed. It wasn't loud. It wasn't forced. It was the kind of laughter that escaped before permission was asked. The wind had turned her umbrella inside out, and instead of getting angry, she laughed at herself. Daniel looked up, and for the first time that day, he smiled. That was how it started. Miriam was not the kind of woman who demanded attention when she entered the room. She did not compete for space. She did not perform, but she had presence. She listened when people spoke. She noticed small things. She remembered details others forgot. Daniel felt calm around her, though he couldn't explain why. They started talking, then seeing each other, then building something quiet but solid. Miriam loved him when he was unsure, when he was unemployed, when he doubted himself. When Daniel lost his job 2 years later, it was Miriam who held him together. She adjusted her lifestyle without complaint. She cut expenses without drama. She encouraged him without pressure. She reminded him that his worth was not tied to his paycheck. When Daniel apologized for not being able to give her more, she smiled and said,
"We'll get there. Just don't give up on yourself."
They married quietly. No extravagant wedding, no social media spectacle, just promises spoken honestly. Miriam made their house a home, not with expensive furniture, but with peace. She cooked with love. She prayed with intention. She spoke gently, even when she was tired. Daniel noticed, but slowly he began to take it for granted. Success returned the way it often does, suddenly and loudly. A new job, better pay, a new office filled with people who talked about money, upgrades, and status. Daniel started coming home later, talking faster, listening less. That was when Zara entered his life. Zara was exciting. She was confident, stylish, and loud in all the ways Miriam was not. She complimented Daniel endlessly. She admired his ambition. She made him feel admired, desired, impressive. Where Miriam was steady, Zara was thrilling. Where Miriam was patient, Zara was demanding. And Daniel confused excitement for love. At home, Miriam felt the shift before Daniel admitted it. The distance, the irritability, the phone that never left his hand. One night, after dinner sat untouched, she asked softly,
"Are you happy, Daniel?"
The question unsettled him. Instead of answering honestly, he became defensive. He accused her of being boring, of lacking ambition, of not understanding the man he was becoming. The words hurt her deeply, but she stayed quiet. Weeks later, Daniel finally said what he had rehearsed in his head.
"I think we need space. I've outgrown this marriage. I need something different."
Miriam listened without interrupting. When he finished, she said quietly,
"I hope what you're chasing is worth what you're leaving."
She packed her things neatly. No shouting, no begging, just dignity. And when she walked out of the home they built together, peace walked out with her. Life with Zara was loud, fun, busy, expensive. At first, Daniel felt free. No routines, no quiet evenings that demanded reflection. But slowly, reality surfaced. Zara loved comfort, not sacrifice. Luxury, not loyalty. Attention, not partnership. When Daniel was stressed, she dismissed him. When money tightened, her affection cooled. When he fell sick, she stayed distant. One night, feverish and alone, Daniel lay in bed remembering how Miriam used to sit beside him, placing cool clothes on his forehead, whispering reassurance. Regret arrived quietly. Meanwhile, Miriam was healing. She cried, she rebuked, she rediscovered herself. She grew stronger, calmer, happier. And eventually, she met someone who valued her depth, her silence, her strength. Daniel heard about it months later. That night, the weight of his decision finally crushed him. He tried to call her. The number no longer worked. He realized then that some mistakes cannot be fixed. Some lessons arrive only after the door has closed. Years passed. Daniel became successful again, but the success felt hollow. His home was bigger, quieter, emptier. On Tuesdays, he remembered the woman under the broken umbrella, the one who loved him before he was impressive, and he finally understood. Not every treasure shines. Not every good thing makes noise. Some losses don't scream. They whisper for the rest of your life.